Past me, you done goofed. Okay, so, yeah, this isn't where we stopped at the last part, but it's the room directly to the right of it, so... Go there, there's a group of patrol there, beat him up. That's how you get into this room, and it's a toad house, so you can refill it.
So, your editing fuck-up was basically editing out a random battle.
I edited out a random battle, but it's also disorienting, because I went to a room you had never been to before, and for all you know, it could be 3 chapters back or something.
I beat him, don't you worry.
We're tired. Let's go to sleep in one of the jail cells.
Hey,
You can do that in Black too. Even if it's a plasma trainer you haven't battled yet, you can sleep in the bed right next to them.
Hilarious. You know,
So,
one of these days, I want someone to release an RPG where that's an option. But if you take it, you wake up to find yourself locked in the jail cell and get a game over screen.
Well, maybe not a game over screen, but like your stuff is gone or something.
So there are 2 evil Koopa wizards.
No, your stuff is gone, you wake up in the jail cell, and there's literally no way out but to push the quit button.
Oh.
There better not be a save block in there, because then... because then you'd have to...
Is there an RPG that does that?
What, locks you in a...
A dead end with a save point.
The Twilight Princess.
Wait, really?
There's,
What happened?
I forget exactly where, but there is a way to...
Are you talking about the bridge glitch?
Yeah.
What happens on the bridge glitch?
The bridge that was it the Elden Bridge, was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
The brawl.
After a certain cutscene, the Twilight Realm sucks up the bridge, and you're stuck on the opposite end of Hyrule, and you're supposed to continue on from that point. If you save right after that cutscene, when you load up the save file, you'll be on the other side of the bridge with the bridge missing.
Yeah.
So you just locked yourself out.
Oops.
There's something like that in Other M, isn't there? Like when you get the...
Other M would have the occasional, the door doesn't want to open.
Well, I know there's one specific instance that got people really upset. It's
Unstart.
the ice beam thing, like as soon as you get the ice beam, if you backtrack, you...
The door locks and you can't get out.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell that...
Because Adam didn't authorize it to open yet.
Fuck you, Adam.
Are you gonna max out on coins?
Yes, I think I am, actually. See, I know for a fact that I max out by the end of this chapter.
Well, it's the last chapter, so you can't do any more, but...
Well, there's a shop. There is a shop mid-chapter with ridiculously overpriced prices.
Run by a Koopa, I imagine.
No, a Goomba.
Oh.
Well, at least he's still offering you goods, like a moron he is.
Well, no, he's just pissed at Bowser for giving him the most boring job in the castle. So...
The usher.
Yeah. Water temple time!
Yay.
Fantastic.
Thankfully, it's not that annoying. It's actually a pretty simple section of...
Why does every fucking N64 game have to have one of these things?
Why does it
Because
take you so
only
long
the
to...
N64 could do water, John.
Tell that to the PlayStation.
Dreamcast.
GameCube.
Mario Sunshine?
Well, I hope the Dreamcast can do water. It's fucking generation
I don't
ahead.
know, looking back at Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, that water looks pretty fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Well, then, they didn't do anything fancy with it in Adventure 2. It was just your standard water texture. In Adventure 1, they tried to do things with it. And it was...
They try to do things with it and created chaos.
Is that supposed to be a pun? Because if it is, I applaud you. If it's not, then that was just sort of stating the obvious.
It could be whatever you want it to be, baby.
Okay, well then it's a It's a pun. Good job, John. Good job.
So...
You know, you could have just put the chain right there instead of having us press a button to go through some hallways to pull a chain.
Is there any point to this?
Yeah,
you have to get the key to open the door.
No, I think it's so that you can get... Yeah, it is to open the door. You have to raise the water level enough to get a key. And then you have to... I think you have to lower it enough to get back down. I get a little bit fuzzy.
Great.
I get a little bit fuzzy after the fact with these puzzles because... Well, it comes a little bit more natural to me when I'm actually playing it as opposed to watching it.
So for this game and this game only, Bowser took lessons from the Umbrella Corporation for building his stronghold.
I think it was more that he just had a whole bunch of water lying around and he didn't know what to do with it, and he was just like, "Oh fuck, it's just a puzzle."
What am I gonna do with all this water?
But Mario can swim underwater as much as he wants in other games.
Not in this one.
Duh.
Hey, in Mario 1, if you jumped in the water, you died.
Depends on which water.
At least he's not known for it. That would have made it very annoying.
What, like,
If one of Mario's known abilities was that he can swim indefinitely underwater, then something like this would come off as annoying, because then you ask yourself, well, why can't I just swim in this shit?
At this point, the only time he ever had a health bar underwater was 64.
Yeah.
Still, it's just Mario's always been schizophrenic about his swimming ability, so it's not as out of place as if it were like,
He's not Sonic.
Well, yeah, but he's also not Gravity Suit
Aquaman.
Hey guys, I can be. I'll go back home now. I'll never get my hoagie.
And just for that, I'm gonna main him in Injustice.
He's probably going to be top tier too, isn't he?
Probably.
No, the developers will intend him to make him top tier, but will he actually be top tier is a
tier.
totally different story.
Aquaman and Shazam. Woo.
I thought you were the one who was all about calling him Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, come on, don't fight it. Just call him Shazam.
Yeah.
Why would you case your billets with gold?
Because fuck you, Star Rod, that's why.
So I have gold.
But gold is an incredibly soft and weak metal and expensive. You're wasting your time and money there, Bowser.
You would make a horrible gold member villain.
Yeah.
Henchman.
I'm not a Bond villain. If and when I decide to start my evil reign of terror, the first thing I'm not going to do is set a trap for the only person to stop me and then leave the room. I mean, geez, John, I've read the Evil Overlord list. Give me a little bit more credit than that.
I wasn't there for that video.
You're going to draw your gun, put it to his head, and pull the trigger. And then you're going to realize, I forgot to load this, damn it. So you're going to load it, then you're going to put it to his head and pull the trigger.
No, that's not that's not what a competent villain does.
And then it's going to jam. So you're going to have to leave the room anyway, just to go get a new gun.
I'm going
And then when
to
you come
have
back, he's going to
three
have
armed
broken out his
soldiers.
chest.
I'm going to have 3 armed bodyguards with me at all times, and one of them will have a gun that will work. And if none of them do have a gun that will work, then it's clear that I'm not supposed to win and the writers are just dicking me over. And at that point, why even bother trying, you know?
At that point, become one of the good guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, RPG heroes let their villains join the party all the time. I might as well try, right? You never know.
Well, if we're gonna start recruiting bad guys, let's start with this guy right here.
But the
bombshell bull. Yeah, why not?
It can't walk.
It's sentient enough to know that you're in front of it.
It can't walk.
It's sentient enough to follow you.
If it can't
It can break
walk,
dance, why can't it walk?
if it can't walk, we'll just keep it in our pocket with the other party members until we need to shoot something with it.
Oh,
The
look,
fuck?
more coins.
I mean, seriously. Well, I mean, we're at the end of the game anyway. We don't really need any more. We don't really need any more party members, do we? I mean, we've already got enough. We'll probably
Are all of our party members maxed out?
Yep.
Final Fantasy VI, this ain't.
Well, we've got
Chrono Trigger, this ain't.
No, we've got more party members than Chrono Trigger.
More than Chrono Trigger, but nowhere near the amount of the 6.
Yeah, okay, John. How many of those characters in Final Fantasy VI did you actually use?
In the 45 playthroughs that I've done, each and every single one of them.
You've actually counted?
Well, it's around that.
Which ones were actually useful?
They are useful once you know how to use them.
How many of them would be useful to a normal player?
That depends on what kind of player are you.
I'm the kind of player
A
that just
normal
punches
one.
everything.
What is normal?
Run up and punch them a lot.
So,
Well, if you're highly experimental, Gal might be useful, possibly. Either that, or if you're playing with a game facts guide right next to you.
You don't know what to choose.
It skills.
you're
Yeah.
speeding this up because of your indecisiveness. You just can't
No,
cut.
I'm trying to count how many times I've upped each one of these stats so that I can keep on target because I lost count of where I'm supposed to be. I up badge points. On the other side, Mario 3's first level map theme is comical when sped up. What to add? What to equip?
Should've just got it health.
No, badge points are is probably the most useful stat in the game if you want to max out something first. Okay, see these are dry bones. Watch what happens when I use. Oh, watch what happens when I get a bone thrown in my face.
That, apparently.
For some reason, these guys are super susceptible to flame. I don't know why. They just are.
Well, if they're classified as undead, then it's a standard RPG trope where undead are weak to fire.
Yeah, but I don't. But they're not like that in any other Mario game though. So that's
Every
odd.
other Mario game or every other Mario RPG?
No, every other. Well, except for well, I'm pretty sure they're still weak to fire in Thousand Year Door. Not this weak to fire, because watch what happens here. Wait for it.
Ooh, yeah.
16
Yeah.
damage.
Holy shit.
Double
So, yeah.
digits.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that in this game as opposed to any other games, but hey, it makes Cooper useful, and I'm grateful for that at the very least.
Up,
Would it still
48.
be considered genocide at this point?
What, killing all the
If
enemies?
they're already dead.
Yeah. What is
No.
that?
Well, it's only genocide if we're trying to kill every single member of the species, John. At this point, it's just plain old-fashioned murder. But since
Okay,
they're
let
already
me
dead,
rephrase that. Is it homicide if they're already dead?
No.
it might be defacing a corpse. I guess it depends on how intelligent, how sentient they are. Because I mean, it's not murder to kill like a deer or something. So if they're no dumber than a deer, then you're fine.
Technically, murder only counts if you're killing a member of the same species. So,
I thought murder was killing with intent.
by the current... Well, you could kill a fish with intent, and it's not murder. Under the law, I think killing someone's pet dog would be more like... what would that count as under the law? I'm pretty sure there's a penalty for it, but I'm not sure it would be called murder exactly.
It's definitely not murder.
It
Is there
might
just
even...
a law? Is there just like a douchebag law where it's just like, okay, you're a douchebag, and then we're gonna send you to jail?
Yeah, that's what we call vandalism.
Murder, a noun. The unlawful, premeditated killing of one human being by another. So it has to be human on human for it to be murder.
Yeah, so we could have Martians who are 12 times as intelligent as us.
But it won't be murder.
And the
We
law
can't
would
put them
consider
on
it-
trial.
The law would the law would consider that on par with murdering killing your neighbor's pet like house cat or something. I don't know.
Huh.
Mr. John Jones for destroying the entire human race. I sentence you to a slap on the wrist.
967 coins.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, we get to 999 by the end of the game.
You know, that's not going to stop him from counting anyway.
Oh, god damn it, why can't you just let us through? Okay, so anyway, this is a little, I guess minigame counts. He's gonna show us a bunch of stuff.
The diamond in the rough.
He's made of stone, not sand.
Sorry.
It's also not as grand and cool because it's like a door that's twice our size as opposed to a giant lion that's like 50.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm half expecting it to just slam its teeth down the moment we try to step in.
That's what it should do.
We're fat enough and mustached enough to pass for that guy at the beginning of Aladdin, aren't we?
Hey, Mario's kind of halfway there.
So what is it? His Arabic brother Stu or something?
Stu.
Well, if you look into what he's saying, it's actually probably the genie disguised as a person telling the story.
Oh, you mean Robin Williams at the beginning?
Yeah.
That guy, the guy Jafar sends into the cable.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like the very first guy we see. It's like,
No.
AKA that guy who randomly becomes the first boss of the Aladdin Genesis game for no particular reason.
Because they can't do something with him.
Now, if you fuck up this section, you have to fight 3 anti-guys, who are those black shy guys from the 4th chapter that I cheesed my way past by using stone caps. And fighting all 3 of them is hard, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. I mean, some LPers would fail this mission on purpose just to show off that boss fight, but I'm not dumb, so I'm not going to do that shit. If you want to fight 3 anti-guys, you can do it on your own goddamn time.
Thank you.
I think we have to do 5 questions. I don't remember.
so
I gotta say, this music is oddly appropriate with this action.
Which group were there 2 of? What?
Who came out? Oh, yeah, it's stuff like that that always trips me up, because you're like, at this point you're trained to like count and stuff, and it's just like, I don't remember where they came out of.
Now, pay close attention. Now, while they were running around, what was I doing?
I'm pretty sure these questions are the same every time you play the game, so if you want to just memorize it, good for you. And now there's only one left that you have to do.
woo.
Of course, Bowser, like a true sportsman, is going to let you in, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, if I were him, I'd make you do the mini game for shits and giggles, and then not open the door. Although, really, at this point, I guess he's just courteous of Mario's needs, because like he knows he has a dentist appointment at 4, and he just wants him to and he doesn't want him to be late, so he just lets him go through anyway. You got 5 of his super duper Street Fighter 4 great brain teasers.
HD Turbo Remix questions.
Yeah.
Online edition.
In stereo.
On a Tuesday.
Damn it!
Just use
Full
the
inventory, and I can't even use any of the items. Fuck!
Goodbye, shooting
No,
star.
don't, no, Bad Ted, no. What I should have
I
done.
hate you, Ted.
What I should have done. No, Bad passed me. Wait, or hold on.
You can use
well,
it.
Well, now I can use it, but what I should have done was fight that guy, used items during that battle, and then picked up these new items so they didn't go to waste.
Well, too late now.
Yeah. It's just sort of like, when I was playing through this, I thought I did a good job, and now I'm watching it, it's just like, past me, you moron. And I just ended up throwing it away anyway.
Oh, it's still... Oh, now it's gone.
No! I could have used that, too. Fuck. Damn it, past me.
Did the curse screw you over during the battle?
You know what? Probably.
Some more evil wizards.
Please tell me.
You left the coin behind. You left your coin behind. No, go back. Go
I
back.
think I might already be at max. Actually, hold on. Since we're at the end of the part, I'm going to check to see if I already am at No, I'm at like 980 something.
You could have been at 980 something plus
Plus
one.
one.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm at 984.
You could have been at 985.
985.
Yeah, but I don't want to be at 980. Well, I don't need to be at 985.
But you could have.
Fuck
Didn't
you. It
need-
was right there.
No, well, if I had gone back to get for it, there was a chance that I would have gotten hit by the Match Koopas,
Which could have gotten you more coins.
which would have wasted my health. Which is not worth the 1 coin.